Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom for LLE.Ascension, where we're living, learning, and earning every day. Christian Psychic here, glad to bring y'all new readings, new energies for the week. Sorry for the delay, but we're here to get it cracking today. Try to crank out at least 3 or 4 readings today. So, we're just going to kick it off with the Divine Masculine situation first. And what the Divine Masculine situation basically is all about, it's just the energies, collective energies, with the Divine Masculine for the week. This is him personally diving into his indirect energy and his conscious direct energy. What is the Divine Masculine? People of God, as I like to say, divines, so to speak. It's 28% divines in the world, 70% karmics. That's the others. And you got the 1-2%ers. Divines are just people with God in them. Divines are people who are out doing divine things. Building for the kingdom of God, whether that's leading people to the kingdom of God, putting people on the kingdom. This could be just God's business. Like I say, it's a lot of God's business that needs to be done in the world. Homelessness is rampant. Famine is rampant in some places. You got drought. You got places with no good drinking water. You got places with like a lot of high at-risk children, who can use some assistance. You know what I mean? You got orphanages out here that could use good programs. Churches that could use good programs. World could use more food programs, more tutors. You understand what I'm saying? More government agencies or independent agencies, businesses really taking a chance on, felons, people who can use a second chance. You can always start an AA and an NA meeting. You know what I mean? Like it's too much work for God that can be done out here. You know what I mean? And divines, we do what we can. It ain't our job to save the world. God ain't never needed no help with that. However, we all have jobs to do. We were all put on this planet for a purpose, for a path. Divine masculine is a person that is on path, a person that's aligning on path, or a person that's getting directly connected to God, or through your twin flame situation, like majority of divine masculines, you've had this grant of awakening that is your situation. So, head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and we will begin just to define the cards and everything. Swords. Swords are thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you're going. That's the decisions that you're making. That's the mind. That's a sword. Head. Shoulders, that's cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. You don't half-ass anything. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. Then you got the divine masculine's arena. Wands. What are wands or clubs? Wands are things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do because you ain't did it yet. Show actions and behavior. That's what wands are. And who's the king of wands? The king of actions and behavior. You, divine masculine. That's knees. Wands are. That's moving. That's being in the present and doing current things. Mostly actions and behavior. Then you got pentacles. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. A pentacle is a manifestation, and a pentacle is temporary. Let's give it the reading. First card in this message, masculine, we got yourself, the king of wands. Like I say, when you look at a chessboard, you got the king, the queen, and the other pieces. The queen, she can move all around the board. Queen is the baddest piece on the table. However, the most important piece on the table is the king. You take away the queen, the game still goes on. You take away the king, game over. Usually when you're in your divine form, divine masculine, you're helping people. For example, I was on my way to work, like I say, putting it to and from work, still trying to get my license and stuff together. So, bad thunderstorm, you know what I mean? Started doing that probably about, I don't know, maybe 35, 40 minutes, until I get to my destination on foot. And, kind of used to these situations, you know what I'm saying? I was enjoying myself walking through the storm, you know what I'm saying? One thing not having my car and being forced to walk everywhere, I just get to see a lot of stuff. I can actually get to stop and smell the daisies and the roses and the violets and the plants that's going on. I get to see all kind of creatures, from deer to snapping turtles. You know what I'm saying? Like, God humbles me, and we all get humbled by God in different ways. Lord knows walking is a very humbling experience for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Leo too, so it's like very self-conscious of everything. So a lot of places, like the area I stay at, people are friendly here. They offer to stop and offer me rides all the time. I don't, because I need the workout, number one. Number two, I enjoy the walk. Plus, I'm burning time, and it's like 9 times out of 10, I just don't trust regular people. This particular day, storming, raining cats and dogs, gentleman pulls over. You know what I'm saying? And I usually don't hop in cars. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you know what? Today, I'll make an exception. Talking with the guy, nice guy. You know what I'm saying? He was a man of God, because he kept talking about God the whole conversation to my job. And the whole time, like every time I heard God come out his mouth, as you see, I say God a lot. I mean, we men of God. I'm a divine feminine though, so you know what I'm saying? No difference. It's just in roles. He was just talking about God. I mean, what he had to say was meant for me. So it was almost like God picked me up today and took me to work. You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because I envisioned that. That's what I was saying when it started storming. And I knew I had to walk through this shit. I'm just like, God, I guess it's just me and you out here. Because it's me and you making this walk. You know what I'm saying? But at any rate, what that man did this morning, like, he didn't have to pick me up. I was wet as hell. I told him, too, like, man, I'm wet as shit. Unless, if you feel like having your car wet up, I'll hop in. And he was like, come on in, man. And like I said, the ride, I appreciated that. But the message he gave me on the way to work, I was just talking to God. You know what I'm saying? Before he even picked me up and started talking about God to me. But it was something he was saying what was on his heart. It was just like I say, I knew I was the person to hear what he had to say. He had a lot to say about God. You know what I'm saying? And he was really putting me on. Minister, which is, what I needed today. So, said all that to say this. What he did today was some superhero shit. Excuse my French. I cuss. Excuse the channel for the sanctified people who do watch me or at least checking me out. I give you a card or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let my tone and my language kind of steer you away from the message, but it's cloaked. You understand what I'm saying? When you in this form right here, you're saving the day in some sort. You're being there for somebody. That's what divine masculines do. Their job is the tool of one. What's tool of one? That's survival. That's making ends meet. But aside from that, that's what you do as a man. Just as a masculine, your job is to support. Your job is to be there. Whether you just a man who coaching, like doing little league coaching. These kids ain't got no father. You're the only father figure all like 20, 30, 40 boys got. That's some divine shit right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like me when I was a nurse. I was a CNA for 5 years. And, it's not that many male nurses, at least who aren't foreign and gay. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was a breath of fresh air in a lot of long-term care facilities that I worked at, especially with the old ladies. You know what I'm saying? They love me. You know what I'm saying? It's like a nice young man working here. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of us and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's when you're in this energy, you doing what a man's supposed to do, or you doing what a masculine's supposed to do. Like I say, your main job is just to be there, to have that word of encouragement for those who need that word of encouragement, to be a structure or a role model for those you influencing. You know what I'm saying? And that's overall energy. What's fairly important is just being yourself. To an average person, the guy that picked me up talking about God the whole way to my job, an average person would look to me like he crazy or a Jesus freak. Or just weird. Like, nah. The whole time you talking on. Right. Man, ain't God good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, he preaching the word to your boy. Like, it was for me. It was definitely for me. And I appreciate that if you're watching. You know what I'm saying? It's just being yourself. You are who you are. It's draining when you try to fit in people's boxes, divine masculine. You extraordinary. It's painful being ordinary. Like example, I'm gonna use like Roger from American Dad. He's like a cruel, heartless, real playful, dark playful type of guy. If you know the character Roger from American Dad, you know what I'm talking about. You remember that episode when he had to force himself to be nice, and by him doing that, he was making great strides on the family liking him because, like I said, he was getting on their nerves. They was starting to despise him. You know what I mean? He was just being himself. But him trying to be nice, it was killing him. And then, like, at the end, he was in his deathbed, and they was like, all right, we want you to be here. Do what you got to do to get better. And Steve was dancing during that time. And he was like, do a little dance for me, Steve. And, you know, Steve hit him with the Usher and the Chris Brown. And he was like, okay, that's enough. That's what I need. It was like he talked about him until he got well again. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be yourself. You know? Like, what's more uncomfortable? Doing great things and being ridiculed for it? Or shocking people or wowing people? You know what I'm saying? Like, people see a whole side to you that they ain't never seen before. You know what I'm saying? Like, doing that and feeling uncomfortable because of the newness that's going on from you being yourself, or you trying to be somebody you're not. A moment you could have stood out, or a moment you could have saved the day, or a moment you could have got acknowledgement for whatever just transpired, but by you playing it back, by you not saying nothing, by you not doing any actions, when you're the king of them, you know, it just starts to affect people. Also, masculine, when you're in this energy, you get a tendency to burn your divine feminine. And when she's in her full-out form like this, vice versa, she has the tendency to burn you. You, like I say, when it comes to triggering your feminine, you're the king of that too. Bottom line, more important than all that, we got the Knight of Cups. This is joy. Aces to tens are karmic cycles. Knights, queens, kings, and things are divine realms. So this is the step after happiness. Happiness or emotional contentment or emotional fulfillment. The step after happiness is joy. Joy is a frequency. This is the energy on how you met your divine feminine. Your best friend, you know, maybe your ex-wife. Being yourself, right? In order for love to come in your life, you have to beam the frequency of love. In order for you to bring joy in your life, you got to beam the frequency of joy. In order to get success, you got to beam success. It's a frequency. You get what I'm saying? So I just use my twin flame as an example. My divine masculine. Bottom line, it's more important than anything. When I met my twin at a very transitional point in my life. You understand what I'm saying? I was a loner like my twin was. I was in transition like my twin was. And he, like I said, he fit my slot so perfect. You know, I remember the first moment I seen my twin. Like, first moment I seen him, laid eyes on this guy, it's just like I felt his love. I felt his joy. I felt his frequency. And it was a frequency of like a dog. When you look at a dog, they are always beaming the frequency of joy. You can tell by the way they tail wag. You know, that's all you getting from a dog. I don't fuck with cats. I'm not a cat person at all. I don't really like how cats move. They just sedity creatures to me. You know what I'm saying? But with a dog, I'm saying, soon you pull up to the house, dogs see you in the window, they going crazy. Oh God, like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Favorite person is here. Favorite person is here. You open your keys to the door, they scratching at the door, they just can't wait till you get in. You walk in, and the dog just wants to smother you with kisses. They love you unconditionally. That's what they do, give you love. That's their only job, is to give you love. And they ain't giving you a little bit of love. They ain't giving you half of the love. They giving you all of their love. That's all they know is to love, affection. That's why they want to be pet so much. That's why they look at you in your eyes. That's why they love nobody but you. You understand what I'm saying? It's a love that they beam out that you receive. And I had a pit bull at the time when I met my twin flame. And like, it was crucial I had a pit. Because like I said, I got a dog. Because like I said, I live a very solitude, lonely life. So a dog I felt was fitting. Because, you know, I was kind of living in a very lonely place at the time. My masculine too. So, you know, same like drawn I got to my dog, my pit bull, his name was Apollo Creed. The same way I was drawn into my masculine. It's just, I seen it in his face. He just had this smile. Like his smile is infectious, you know. His smile makes me smile. You get what I'm saying? Little shit that he did. Like, he's an older guy. He's 30 years my senior. We had like this scene. I was in a communications class. It was like a TV production class, and we would just be shooting skits and like the Dave Chappelle show type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we was doing this fake bar scene, you know, and I was like shooting a music video at the same damn time, like utilizing class to shoot my video and shit. So I'm clowning, like I'm doing all kind of shit. And my masculine in this video, it's like my masculine's in the back. He talking to this chick. You know, that's what he do. He just old school player type dude. But I'm over here clowning with this chick too. Like I'm trying to holler at this older chick, mutual friend of me and his, and it's like he just looking at me. I'm looking at the tape. He's just smiling. Like the same way he looked at me and just was cheesing and just tripping off my energy, just the same way. Same way. That's kind of what me and him had initially. You know what I'm saying? It was just a vibe that most twins feel during recognition. It's a vibe. You can't explain it. There's nothing being said. You dig what I'm saying? It ain't really nothing happening, but it's like you feel it. You feel your twin miles away. You feel your twin when they near. You remember how it was when you first like recognized your twin. You feel me? This is probably before y'all even talked. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was just peeping each other, feeling each other around. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, twin flame love ain't romantic or sexual. Romance and sexual relations with your twin, that's the icing on the cake. A cake is like 90% of it. Icing is like 10%. You dig what I'm saying? So all that energy, that vibe, all that shit that I'm talking about here, it comes from this energy right here. It's just joy, pure joy. Through this emotion that my masculine had, he brought me into it. You know what I'm saying? Thus, putting this energy in me. And I had this energy to where I was meeting people also when I didn't have anybody. You know what I'm saying? So bottom line, joy. Joy is a frequency. It's a frequency you definitely want to tune into the most. You know? Don't go off what you see. In masculine, that's all you start to understand. You ain't going off the physicals no more. Pinnacles. What a person look like. Shit, surface value. Like, it ain't about that. It's the vibe. It's the you know what I'm saying? It's like something deeper than the physical. And you start to understand it's just a frequency. That's what brought you to your twin flame situation. That's what brought you to love. That's what brought you the things that you wanted most in your life to your life. Coming to the situation, masculine, and your indirect energy, your subconscious energy, we got the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is purpose. This is path. You know? Two of Wands, I told you, that's just survival. That's making ends meet. That's just surviving. Birds do that. Bears do that. Bees do that. Bacteria do that shit. As human beings, it's our job, our purpose to do more than survive. Let's help other people survive. Let's build an enterprise to not only help ourselves, but our children's children's children. Let's put some extra work in and help the community. Like I said, you got homelessness, you got poverty, you got, you know, the hungry, you know, you got the mentally disabled. You got the disabled. Like, it's so many categories. You feel me? Where purpose can take you. You open up a daycare center. It ain't just a daycare. You changing the lives of children, the future of our nation. You know what I mean? You ain't just creating a school. You know what I mean? Like a charter school for a high school or middle school or some shit. Like, you ain't just buying a building to enterprise off of. Like I said, it's a place in the neighborhood, the community that needed a school. This community center that was just built, that you built, that you put here, or this food program you got at this church, or this tutoring program you got at this elementary school, like whatever it is, all right? By you doing more, you hitting the area that needs to be hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always work to be done. God's work is never done. And masculine, aside from like finding out who you are, you know, you finding your lane at the same time. Your purpose. Every person on this planet has a purpose. Before anything, before your relationship, you know what I mean? Before what you like and want out of here, like, you know what I mean? You got spiritual accountability and then you got like earthly accountability. Spiritual accountability, that's your soul ascension process. That's getting to the next stage from here. This ain't it. But you can make this your final destination, not being on your divine duties, especially if you're a divine masculine. This is all subconscious stuff that this is more so mental than concrete. Everybody has a purpose, you know what I mean? Masculine, you're just finding what that is. Whether it's just to be a father to the fatherless, to be a model man to society, whether this is, like I said, supporting people, loving people, you saving a business, you know what I'm saying, that turns out to be very instrumental in the community. It's like the energy of you making money, you doing good out here, you ain't really like doing too much, but like, I don't know, getting this paper, you know. And it's like you want to invest in something. You got enough money to invest. People talking stock markets. People talking cryptocurrency. People talking real estate. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like this staple in the community. It could be like a mom and pop store. It could be a library, public library, something like that, or a water park. You know, swimming pool place or some shit like that. It's like it's gonna go out of business. You spent time there. You know how them days changed your life at that pool park or at that library, or how instrumental, you know what I'm saying, like this mom and pop store is. And it's like you took it upon yourself to buy that and keep it in the community. You didn't have to do it, but you did. You know what I'm saying? Or you choosing to make your community better or your properties, thus blessing other people from you having property they can rent from you. You know what I mean? Like, purpose, you know what I'm saying? You're going to find exactly what your lane in. A lot of these masculines, like I say, y'all have lived a few years. Y'all are kind of mature. Y'all been through ups and downs. Kind of had businesses that kind of didn't go well. But like I say, it ain't never the end. You know what I'm saying? So everything I'm saying is this: purpose. You're going to find yours. And what's the step after the 3 of Wands? It's the 4 of Wands. It's twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. How do you get into union? Find your purpose. Something that the feminine did to get in the union before. Now it looks like masculine is going to follow down that same path to get reunited. He don't know he's going to get reunited, but you will. You directly come into the situation. Masculine, you got the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups is the Pimp Cup Chronicles. It's kind of like I was just saying with the whole purpose thing, which is above it. This is your subconscious energy. This is your conscious energy coming into the situation, coming into this reading. It's something in you, masculine, that you need to give to the world. World is the 4 of Cups. That's the earth. It's the 3rd dimension, temporary space and time. You know what I mean? Everything in this planet dies or expires or has an expiration date, including us. Earth itself has an expiration date. So while we're here, make sure we're on our purpose. But aside from the purpose part of it, this is doing God's work. So making sure your divine accountability is being tallied by being on purpose and finding your path, finding yourself, getting connected to God, or finding your twin flame, and, you know, getting connected through divine love. Love is the second thing close to God. So that's what a twin flame does, is like put you in a whole arena of divine love, which is in a sense like getting connected to God. But then you got your earthly accountability. It's something in you that needs to come out. 6 of Cups, that's the sauce. We're all saucy. Every human being has something to bring to the world. Every human being is loved by God, accepted by God. You could be evil, you could be dark, you could be light. It don't matter. God fucks with everybody. Period. Same love that I get, God's going to give a murdering psychopathic killer. Because we all saucy. At the end of the day, we all different, but we all the same. We all the same, but we all different. Until we differentiate ourselves. 7 of Cups is differentiating ourselves. How do you differentiate yourself? Through a feeling or emotion. It's like the whole world could be the same race, you speak the same language, but we still gonna differentiate ourselves from everybody else. I'm different from you. What makes you so different? I can do this and you can't. Well, at least we look the same. That's pentacles. You going on pentacles. It ain't about the physical. As you see, we are the same here. It's about what makes us different, or differentiating ourselves is the key. You know, and once you differentiate yourself, once you bring something to the world, masculine, guess what? The step after this is the 8 of Cups, which is the Pay the Bill card. What's the Pay the Bill card? That's keeping your integrity up at all times, keeping your divinity up, being divine at all times, and then enterprising, like Pay the Bill. Pay the Bill been out since the 1970s. You dig what I'm saying? And her integrity has always been up to par. She's always been maneuvering like a queen. You'll never see her in no Phil Simon shit, some Whitney Houston shit. None of these little divas out here, you know what I mean? That ain't Patti LaBelle style. Then we got the flip side, the enterprise. She out here selling patty pies. She ain't got to be signing no label. She on YouTube. She doing verse battles like Patti LaBelle doing her thing. Be saying that all week, masculine. Take notes from Patti LaBelle. She can put you on a few things. The feminine role. Feminine role deals with your divine feminine. It deals with the feminines in your life. Could be your wife, could be your girlfriend, could be like your sister, auntie, mother, female cousin, co-workers, boss. You know, and he could be a she could be a he, you know how you rocking. So it could be like your gay best friend or some shit like that. So indirectly or in your subconscious energy in regards to the feminine, masculine, you got the 5 of Wands. This is outside conflict. Outside conflict are wands, actions and behavior. That's outside of your actions and behavior. So whatever this is somebody else's actions and behavior. It's their actions and behavior. It has nothing to do with you unless you make it about you. Outside conflict has nothing to do with you unless you involve yourself in it. But why? Why go looking for trouble? Trouble finds us all the time. It's best to handle trouble when trouble finds you, so trouble can find what trouble is looking for, which is trouble from you. You know what I mean? Than to, I don't know, give a crap about what somebody got to say. Who ain't living your life? Who ain't even on path? Who don't even know themselves? Who ain't in tune with God? Who ain't divine and doing divine business like you? Who haven't survived what you survived? Who haven't even manifested the things that you've manifested thus far. You know, 5 of Wands is low level energy. That's why it's a 5. Okay? And why is it even out here in the feminine energy? 2 of Cups. Because whatever this outside situation is close to home. 2 of Pentacles. It means 2 things. Either number 1, this is the person most like you. Like, this is you and your twin flame. Y'all are 2 peas in the same pot. This is you and your best friend. Y'all 2 are the same. That's why y'all best friends. You know what I'm saying? This is like you and your nemesis. Be a basketball player. This the guy on the other side of town who basically the best like you. He the best in his section. You the best in your section. Every time y'all try to battle, y'all end up being a tie. So it's kind of like y'all on the same level. So through that same level, it's mutual respect. If this ain't no friend or no foe, this is, like I said, an outside conflict hovering around your space, your face, and in your place. You 3 of Pentacles with people. That's the next step after this 2 of Pentacles. It's a 3 of Pentacles. If a 3rd Pentacle was here, then you and this person would be doing some shit. 2 of Pentacles is you and a person who ain't got nothing in common, who ain't doing nothing. You know, anybody that's in your space and in your face who ain't like doing anything with you, they're either like watching your moves, stalking you, or like I say, trying to stir shit out of you. It's like Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? He was a non-violent protester. What does that mean? That means he's going to keep his cool. He's going to march down the street and, you know, it's other factors out here, like people who try to keep him from walking down the street, people throwing bricks and bottles and bombs at him, spitting all on him. He's not paying them no mind. But yet his presence seems to infuriate them. You know? He ain't hitting them. He ain't being antagonized by them. He's Ray Charlesing their ass, acting like they don't fucking exist. It's the best thing you could do to an outside conflict. Don't even go near it. Don't even acknowledge it. Like, real recognize real. This shit is unfamiliar right here. That's why you keeping it separate and away from you. You know what I'm saying? But until, like I said, this outside conflict, like, start affecting your path, your purpose, what you was meant here to do, then, you know what I'm saying? That's when you take action. You know what I'm saying? But if it doesn't affect you directly, like if it's just words, the person just gossiping, spread rumors about you, like who cares? I mean, the rumors ain't true, right? All right, so who cares what they say? They are a low-level energy. And then they following you. So they stuck at a to a pinnacle while you out here manifesting and doing godly things. You know? Hey, outside conflict, leave outside shit outside. Best example I can use is like, you know how it is at your job? It's messy. Co-workers talking this and that. They talking bad about management talking bad about the staff. Everybody know who hate everybody. Everybody know who fucking everybody and shit. Like I don't care about none of that. I'm not, I'm not here to talk about, I don't even know people here. I'm not trying to get to know none of y'all. It's like me and my, at an average job. It's like I come there to work. That's what job is to me, is to make money and make ends meet. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to, you know what I mean? Go to company parties. I'm not trying to be, I don't need no new friends. Like, this is what it is. I keep this shit separate. You know what I mean? Why? To keep outside situation outside. Direct energy. We got a Two of Cups. This is a relationship or a connection. It's the feminine role, son. So, masculine. I just take this as this relationship you in has a lot of outside conflict that's tied to it. You completely oblivious from this outside situation, as you should. You're a mature person, okay? You in a so-called relationship, it's like, all right, it's me and you. I'm here for you. I ain't got no outside shit going on. The outside shit ain't in your conscious direct energy, but the outside situation seems to be with this other person. Gotta pick another card. Nine of Swords, that's stress, losing sleep, losing teeth, losing hair, losing weight the wrong way. From what? Too many thoughts. This is having so many thoughts in your head you can't sleep. Your mind clutter. You stressing over the what could be's, over the what ifs. Once again, this is why you pay no mind to outside situations. Because if you feed into outside conflict, then like I say, you're gonna bring outside drama in home. So if you're in a relationship, masculine, it looks I'm just getting a couple of visits. So I'm seeing a lot of masculines in karmic situations. You like, it might not even be a relationship. It could just be a friend. You know what kind of friend I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you fuck with them, you rock with them. That's why they your friend. They're good for what they're good for. But anything outside of y'all little friendship, y'all don't really have anything outside of what y'all got going on. But it seems like your friend got a lot going on outside of what y'all got going on, which is normal, which is normal. And it's just one of them situations where you got to accept that this is not your woman. This is not your girl. Okay? Y'all got a thing going on, but it's unofficial. It's not like y'all official. It's not like she don't have this little outside situation. She make you feel good. She puts joy in life. You feel like it's a frequency. Like I said, that's why you can't even really go solely off cups, because you still need the manifestations and the actions and behavior and the thoughts and the directions and decisions that you both gonna have to make. Seems like all you got going on with this feminine here is loving. Just making love with it. Generally making love, you having sex, you fucking. But for some reason, you facilitate this with love. Some masculines. A lot of masculines, y'all facilitate love with physical. Sex. My twin flame, that's that boy. It's like, hold on one second. Some business right here. any rate, yeah, a lot of you masters is gonna have to come to a realization that you live in a fantasy world. Just because it feels good to you don't mean it's good for you. My twin, like I say, for some reason he equates love to physical. Like if the physical thing ain't going on, then how could he love this person? Or what does he have to go off of? He told me that shit one time. And like I say, he's 30 years my senior, and I'm just like, come on, man, you know better. Love is more than the physical. Well, what the fuck you talking about? Like, bruh, like why you even think I'm your twin flame, bro? Like, why you even think we even have what we have? You know what I'm saying? And he gets the, there you go with that shit again. It's like, bro, physical sex is just 10% of it. You got emotions, you got actions, you got decisions y'all need to be making. Y'all need to be going in a certain direction together. It ain't just the sex y'all do together. Y'all need to be planning, purpose, path, God. Like, this shit got to be appeasing to God. What this situation is ain't appeasing to God, just you. But for somehow you've allowed this situation to dwell in your life. Moving on. In your own energy, the masculine role. Masculine, we got the Two of Swords. This is indecision. You being pulled in two different directions. There's only one right way, and that's up. What's up? God is what's up. If you ain't going towards God, if you ain't going towards purpose, which is out here, player. If you ain't going towards divinity, which you are, player, like, all your energy show you going up. But you looking back. You looking down. You looking in the past. Feel me? This is like a fork in the road, being torn in two different places. But in reality, this is so-called options. It's a sword. Thoughts, decisions, mentality. It's a mental thing. These options you think you got. It ain't what you think. It's what you know. See, if you knew what the situation is, you wouldn't even be thinking you even got made-up options, because you really don't have options in the situation, and it ain't even really yours. I'm only talking to some masculines with this shit. It's just like creeping with a married woman. Or just like I said, you falling in love with as I like to call them, barflies and like wet nurses and shit. Sluts, lot lizards and shit. I don't know what it is, man, with these masculines, son. I'm a divine feminine. I'm just a different type of man. I don't know what it is with these masculines, man, but like I said, they be falling in love with hoes. I despise hoes. Like, I like real women, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't deal with riffraff. I don't deal with chicken heads. I don't deal with gold diggers. I don't pay for no motherfucking pussy. Like, hell no. Nah. Like, nah. I can't even, like, sexually get aroused by that type of woman. It's God-fearing Sarah Connor from Terminator 2 attitude having Apocalypse Now moms, Black Panther moms, like, grassroots women, like, philosophical booty. Like, I just like divine women, so to speak, because that's where it's at. They too advanced. They smart as hell. Not only, like, I can knock boots with a divine woman and get a message and get the word and get some insight and get some upliftment and get some positive vibes and get a whole bunch of shit other than just my boots knocked. You know, like I say, masculine, you rule the actions and behavior and manifestation realm at all times. You don't really be in your heart and mind with these feminists until it's time for them to leave, or until the time y'all got is dissipated, or until you've moved the fuck on and she's still hanging around like this energy right here and you don't know what to do. Two of Swords, where we at? I know what you should do, but let me pick another card out. We got the Knight of Wands. This is moving fast and furiously towards your divine direction. That's going the complete opposite way of this. This is running for your life. You see how this Jack is looking at up? And what's up, goddess? What's up? Yo, run away. Run away! Like, yo, run away from whoever this shorty is. I told you, she got some outside situation going on. You don't give a fuck about it. It ain't got nothing to do with you. True. But she in it. Or he. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking in this world. It's just the energy of, like I said, you married to a, I mean, not married, but you in love with a hoe. And like I said, at the rate she going, you gonna end up catching whatever the fuck she got. At the rate you going, shit, you gonna end up fucking up her marriage, right? Her husband leave her, and you stuck with her. You just in lust with her. You ain't in love with her. You like the fact that she can go, that she do got a fucking home to go to, that she only want to call you to fuck the skin off you. You know what I mean? And shit like that. Excuse the tone, man. I'm just, hey, that's the reason I'm in YouTube and not at a tabernacle preaching my thing. I'm just saying. It's only a matter of time dealing with this chick, Joe. Um, People asking to book readings. Oh yeah, 24 hours left. To book a reading to get specials for me. And like I said, I got room. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that get in the way. A lot of people don't be want to get readings because y'all think my slots be filled and shit like that. Like nah. Bring them on in. I'm doing $35 readings, twin flame readings, personal readings, and $60 life coaching, which is basically 3 readings, unlimited time readings, with me. They're live, and I'm on call from the first session to the last one. Take that how you want it. Let's get back to this message. So yeah, masculine, you torn mentally. Thank God you just torn mentally. You know, it's no biggie. It's a 2 of swords. It's a low level energy. Just run away from this shit. You got bigger things to do. Better divine women to meet and frolic upon. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you a divine masculine. You creme de la creme. You creme de la creme. You can find the woman you want. You know what I'm saying? You can find, like, you are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. And you are a master manifester. Or at least the capability to manifest whatever you want to do. So stop settling for trash. If you're going to be in a relationship, be in one. If you're going to be by yourself, stay by yourself. What you ain't finna do is play both sides of the fence. Have your cake and eat it too. You want to be loved, but you like your independence. Like, true love, like I say, it's the direction you and another woman gonna go into. Like I say, and a lot of masculines, y'all at the age where it's marriage time. It's staying in the same house time. It ain't time for you two to have some type of understanding just because you are older. I hear that shit a lot from a masculine, my mom. I hear it from a lot of people. You know what? I'm at the age where it's like, you know, I'm just gonna do me. It's like, all right, you can do you. So stay doing you. Quit trying to pivot between, oh, you in love and you not, and you know what I mean? Like, run away. There's some situations, masculine, y'all need to run away from. Because all the situation doing is stressing you, confusing you, and hurting you. Why? Because this woman ain't yours. But you knew that. What you thought was going to happen. Off karmics, though. The lesson this will bring to your twin flame will be this. This energy that you got in your subconscious and your indirect energy that you came into the situation with is your divine feminine's role. Reason why you even have this in your energy is from watching your feminine do this or being around your feminine, period. Thus, you doing what she doing. He be she be he. You know, I be rocking. I'm saying all that to say this. You directly in regards to yourself, you got the 5 of swords. This is focus. It's definitely what you need to be doing. It's a couple steps after the 2 of swords. Focus is getting out your head and focusing on the task at hand. It's a decision or a direction you need to go right now. And this is focusing on that decision, focusing on that direction. Okay? 5 of swords is like aiming at a target. You cocking a gun back at a target, or you cocking a bow back at a target. Like, eventually you're going to have to shoot it. And that'll be the 6 of swords, letting it go. 7 of swords would be the results. 4 of swords would be not knowing. It's like you waiting on what next game it is. Okay, now we're playing duck hunt. So it's like, all right, get your pistols ready. And it's like you got your pistol up. And it's like you need to focus because it's like skeet shot. You got to focus on what you're shooting at. You don't want to just pick the gun up and just shoot. You're going to hurt somebody like that. And who pulls out a gun just to let it right off? No, focus is involved, so you don't hurt nobody other than the target you trying to shoot at. It's like Cupid. If Cupid wasn't focusing on who he was shooting with arrows and shit, then he'd be hitting the wrong people. You know, it's the main reason why a lot of these murders is happening out here, man. Because these so-called killers, excuse my French, they pussy. They ain't even got their eyes open when they letting off these assault rifles and these pistols and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on. Swear this last little thing. So I tell y'all to email me, man. All right. So, focus. What do you need to focus on? Six of Swords. Taking the shot. Take the shot. My John Travolta voice. Now, don't focus too hard. Because if you aim it at a target and you got your gun up long enough, your hand gonna get tired. Your arm gonna get tired. You're gonna fuck up the accuracy of your shot. Focusing too hard on what you need to do instead of doing what you need to do here. You're trying to get the best shot possible. Seven of Swords. That'll be the results. But you still gotta take the shot. Take a shot. And what is the shot? This is taking a shot on love. Taking a shot on building with God for you and God to find your wife. You want to think who thinks the thoughts that makes the things. I asked God for a wife. He sent me a wife like 2 months after I asked for it. Wasn't ready for it. Be careful what you ask for. Wasn't ready for it. Yeah, I mean? But, you know, I definitely took my shot. Focus, and I definitely was focused. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, whether you hit or miss, take the shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. This could be a shot you want to take with your twin flame that you still ain't took yet. Take it! You done been through all these karmic situations, man. Fuck with your divine. She's the most like you. Like, she ain't gonna do nothing but bless you. You know what I mean? That's what a wife does. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm lacking out here. Because I ain't got my wife yet. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't really, like, I'm a man. I do my thing, but, you know what I mean? I ain't really like a real man until I actually find my wife. You know what I'm saying? And have one. You know what I mean? A wife is going to change me into the man that I need to be. A woman put me here, made me the man that I am. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be a woman that's going to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, we don't just get reborn when we get baptized with God. We get reborn through our wives. You know what I'm saying? They baptize us too. You know what I mean? Like, everything goes back to the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, for the LGBT friendly people out there, I'm going to say this. The feminine energy. If you're a masculine energy, you need that feminine energy in your life. That's your balance. Your feminine balances you. You dig what I'm saying? You could be all the man you think you is, but like you might be gay or something like that. So, you know, your feminine counterpart. You know what I mean? Your divine feminine. What he can bring to your life, my guy, is wholeness, completeness. Y'all don't fill each other's voids. Y'all complement each other. Y'all make each other the best person y'all can be. All your divine feminine is going to do is make you the best person that you can be. I'm telling you this. If you look at any one of these twin flame gurus, twin flame psychics like myself, they're going to tell you the same thing. It's much more than sex. It's much more than romance. It's much more than the physical. It's everything else. And that's what you diving deep into. Okay? So when you take the shot, think about the depths that you ain't dove into yet. You know what I'm saying? The progression you still trying to hit. Like, it ain't over for you. Like, God, you could be in your late 60s. If a wife is what you want, you can have her. If a life is what you want, you can have it. If you want children, you can have it. My twin flame is the perfect fucking example. He has no children. I'm his son. He hate when I say that shit and bring that shit to the light, but that's real. And like I told him, if I don't have kids, I pray God sent me what he sent him. Me. You know what I mean? Like, for real. I'm saying shit 2 times. Give my twin flame situation. I told my twin, I'm like, you got a son, boy. You know? He was like, God sent you a messenger 9 years ago. That's when I met my twin. I'm like, you right. I'm like, but God also sent you a son 9 motherfucking years ago. You know what I'm saying? He like, nigga, you ain't my son. Playing with me like that. Ooh. And I'm just like, bro, if I don't have kids like you, I pray. God sent me what he sent you. You know what I mean? The way I rock with my twin, man, like I said, that's my OG, man. That's my pops, man. Like, I didn't have a father. He is my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, this bond that we got is very, like, what me and my twin have has changed my life. It's changed his life. Like I told you, we don't have a romantic situation. We don't have a physical, sexual situation at all. I'm telling you, that rest shit, the icing on the cake business is the physicalness. But the rest of the cake, you ain't been eating cake lately? Man, you are in for something. All you've been licking is icing. All you've been licking is icing this whole time, masculine, with these karmics, with your twin flame. Of course you think your divine feminine and your karmic feminine on the same page. You only eating icing. There is no karmic cake, motherfucker. It's just icing fucking with a karmic. And since you put your divine feminine on the same level as karmics, you dig? You just take icing from your feminine too, but it ain't icing, it's sauce. It's divine feminine is the sauce maker, you the sauce taker, boy. Like, eat some cake. Try the cake. Try the cake. Cake tastes fucking great. You love icing, but like I say, you're gonna rot out your teeth the way you licking icing. You're gonna get diabetes the way you licking icing. You know what I'm saying? A cake. And a cake is something you have. See, the karmic ain't bringing no cake to the table. And you ain't even got no cake because you ain't baking cakes around this piece. Cake, I tell you, that's everything else. That's evolution. That's growth. That's ascension. That's being connected with God. That's being connected to your twin flame situation. Forget your divine feminine. Your situation, your whole role in this demo. You know, I can keep going on and on and on and on and on. Madison, take your shot. It's a shot you need to take with yourself. Some shit you've been wanting to do. It's a lane you've been wanting to go to. It's a direction you've been wanting to go. It's a decision you've been wanting to make in your life. Not what your family want. Not what your... You've been spending your whole life doing what's best for your kids, doing what's best for your whiz, doing what's best for your mom, your job, your co-workers, brothers, sisters, cousins, strangers. You ain't really did nothing for yourself. Like doing something you want to do, something you enjoy, something that's best for you. You've put so many people before yourself that you don't even know how to like get something yourself no more. You get nervous when you start doing stuff for yourself. You start thinking shit like that is selfish, or shit like that is not of God, or shit like that is the problem. Fuck no. Like, you can't spread yourself so thin out here because you ain't gonna have enough of you for you. Future final role wrapping is up. Masculine. Going to the future, you got the Fool card. It's just being in a whole new world like Aladdin. Being in a place in life you've never ever been before. And that's good. It's good being in a place you ain't never been before. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but guess what? Ain't nowhere to go but up. You the new person in town. Wherever you go, oh, you must be new in town. I ain't never seen you around here. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing, but it also could be bad or ugly. You know, beauty attracts beasts. You know what I mean? Honey attracts bees. You know, you think you the shit? Shit attracts flies. Dig what I'm saying? New job. Man, I'm new here, man. I don't want to mess up. I think people ain't gonna fuck with me. No, you're the new person. It's all eyes on you. Tupac. Take advantage of being the new person in town, of being the new person at the job. You're the first black, whatever. Take advantage of that shit. You're the first Native American, whatever. You're the first Asian, whatever. Not throwing shade to whites or nothing like that, but y'all like are not the majority anymore, but y'all the majority. So, you know how majority problems are. Majority issues. Saying all that to say this, when you in a new position, it's just letting you know that new things must happen. Newness. If you're in a new situation, that means that old situation is over with. In situations like these, people run back to their exes. People run back to the people who hurt them, who wronged them, thinking they ain't got no options, thinking this is as good as it gets and there ain't nothing better than this. You know, this type of energy makes people relapse from drugs, you know, or relapse back to liquor, or just, you know, go backwards, which is really the devil card. See, my black joker is the fool card. My red joker is the devil card. I got a God card out here too, you know what I'm saying? But this fool card is just being in a whole new world like that. It's normal. You in energies like this, just take advantage. Don't waste opportunity like this. You started a new business. Okay, promote the fuck out your business. You know what I'm saying? Make people tired of seeing your messages and links and posters and flyers. Like, take advantage. You new to the scene. You know what I mean? Turn up. Do it big. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually you're going to get older people. Eventually you're going to not be in demand no more. Eventually you ain't going to have this energy to capitalize on. Make sure you capitalize on it. Last message. Last energy in this message. Masculine, you directly go into the future. You got the Ace of Swords. Feminine had it. You got it now. Ace of Swords is a self-imposed prison. It's a long-standing belief that needs to be eradicated. A lot of masculines, a lot of y'all got long-standing beliefs that need to be eradicated ASAP. Sooner you eradicate it, the sooner everything else will fit into place. Maybe you stopping your own blessings, giving your ideology. We ain't saying religious views and shit like that, because religion, that's a whole nother conversation. This is a spirituality round, right? Okay. Yeah, this is just more so like your ideology, your beliefs. This is a false sense of entitlement. You feel entitled to something. You feel entitled to do certain things. Entitlement, nah. Entitlement is a negative energy. Entitlement is a self-imposed prison. It's a self-imposed prison, so it's a mental prison. It's an invisible prison. Don't nobody know you in this prison but you. And you're going to have to get out of it. This can also be a false sense of security. You insecure, like a lot of masculines are. Until you secure something, you insecure about it. You know, until you have a pinnacle, a person, place, or a thing. Without it, it's all bad. Without it, it's just, you know what I mean? Until I get this, then this ain't gonna happen. Like, nah, that's a mental prison you in, thinking you need anything outside yourself, thinking you need anything. Like, there's no magic elixirs. There's no, you know, magic in spirituality. Magic, to me, is going around God. Where's the faith and great works in that? Faith and great works is unseen. You're going to have faith and willpower and trust and patience to do shit the right way. It's hard doing things the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you'd be surprised how backwards people will go to feel secure, to feel comfortable, to know the answers. People will put themselves at risk. They will play with their life, play with their freedom, play with their ascension, soul process, mortal ascension process, just to know things, just to cut a corner, to be definite. Have faith. Quit your fretting. You know what I mean? Certain things is unseen. Faith and great works is unseen. And even when it's bad, it's good, because God don't make mistakes and God work in mysterious ways. You can't plan on divine timing. You can't calculate divine timing. You don't even know when divine timing is going to come. That's why we live in the present. Why God called it the present, because life's a gift. Like at the end of the day, every day we here in the present, it's a gift from God. Make today your day, masculine. Do not put off today I mean, do not put off tomorrow what you can do today. Say the words that was never said. Speak your mind. Be yourself. Do you. Because by doing you, it'll be your purpose to do so. That's the message I got. Hope I can be of good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for the next message. Deuces.